Hello everyone and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're all having an amazing week. Currently it is Friday and let's get straight to the charts. As you can see, Bitcoin is right now pumping above the new monthly pivot after bouncing and playing for like a week. Basically you can see more than 7 days we have been consolidating right here exactly at the POC, going up and down. Week into the late longs, then they get liquidated. We then week below for the late shorts to get liquidated. It has been a very choppy price action during the last couple of weeks. Basically you can see in this range, and right now the most important part is if Bitcoin can reclaim the range, which is the value area high. If we can break above it, above 91.5k. I did also post on X today, as you can see right here, that Bitcoin is trying to keep this momentum and it looks like it wants to break to the upside. This is exactly what is happening right now. I did not expect for this to happen today on a Friday. We did have back in historically also pumps basically on Friday, but I was expecting for it to come basically at the start of the next week. Basically at Monday, January the 5th, we are having our first normal week. Basically, since the holidays, there will be no more holidays. We are going basically back into our normal trading weeks. You can see right here we have full of news and volatility. So everything will be back to normal basically after this week ends. Basically, like you can see, at the 5th of January, we start the year finally with all of the news coming out. You can see next week, basically the middle of January, we have CPI, we have PPI, we have a lot of data coming this month. And even though this Friday, you can see, is starting very nicely bullish, you can see Ethereum is also pushing above this range that we have right here. The next target for it would be if we start actually to push above the moving average, as you can see right here, which is right now, if we zoom in, you can see it is acting as resistance. We did reject a little bit from here. The daily RSI momentum is actually concerningly about to hit the overbought territory, but we still have potentially more room to at least hit the highs right here. Basically between, if we make a box, you can see from this high that I have marked right here, this will be the next point of interest for it, and this will take us around 6% to the upside, basically all the way up towards the monthly R1. The monthly R1 for Bitcoin is just sitting around almost 93k. You can see here is also the EMA, which we have not hit since the 11th of November. As you can see right here, this has been how much, 52 days without Bitcoin hitting at least the 50 EMA right here. So we are going to, in my opinion, at least get a hit of this EMA before price can reject again. So still leaning bullish. As you can see, Ethereum is right now acting stronger than Bitcoin. Hype is still looking very weak. Sui also trying to gain momentum. If Sui breaks out, we are looking at a move of around 60%. But in my opinion, if Sui breaks out, then Bitcoin will have to pump towards 98 to 96k, for example, if we want to see Sui actually make this move. Solana also having a nice little bounce from the macro value area low, as you can see right here. Still more potential upside all the way up towards the macro POC. The high volume node, as you can see right here, is sitting at exactly $143. So this would be very nice. XRP is just hitting the monthly pivot just below $2. We are 5 cents away from $2. So XRP still also has a lot of potential. Let's see how the stock market is doing. The S&P 500 is actually pushing to the downside right now. let's go on a lower time frame. You can see we are approaching this support to resistance flip that we have right now, which if price goes towards it, it has to be acting as support, which is also where our weekly S3 is sitting, as you can see, and our moving average. So this would be very nice confluential area of interest for the stock market. If we see basically the S&P dip down there, range for a bit, and then get another retest of the all-time highs, then potentially Bitcoin will also push to those targets that I was talking about. 92 to 93k is very, very possible if the stock market starts pushing back up again. We do have also quite a bit of open interest on this move. We do have volume coming in. As you can see, our CVD is also trying to gain momentum. We did take a lot of liquidity that has been sitting to the upside. Let me just refresh it so we can get the latest data. We still have, you can see, we did took that liquidity at around basically 56 million of liquidations at 90.8k, and we still have millions of liquidations sitting around up to 93k basically right here. But we also do have a lot of liquidations sitting down at 86.7, which is also a very key area for Bitcoin. Fear and Greed Index right now almost back in that neutral. As you can see, if we get one more push towards the upside for Bitcoin, then we are going to be seeing the Fear and Greed Index reclaim back into the neutral zone. ETF outflows and inflows, you can see right here, we did have another outflow day yesterday, and today we still don't have any data, but in my opinion potentially it's going to be a nice bullish day since price is pumping. The long versus shorts ratio for the day, as you can see, for Friday today, we do have more longs in the markets, which is clearly you can see it clearly with the open interest and price going up. This is new future and new positions entering the market, basically new futures contract. We do also have nice volume, as I have said. Funding rates right now on some of the major exchanges, we do see some negative funding, but this is still all right. As for the news, I did have tell you basically this week is finished. We did not have any news yesterday. We did not have any news today, even though price is moving nicely. But next week is going to be very, very crucial for Bitcoin and for the stock market. And I think this covers it for today, guys. Hope you liked it, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.